Bermuda.
I'm Phil.
And we are Suddenly Ducks.
And we're going to be doing some more Only War today, and Warren will tell us what's going on.
Yep, so if you guys recall, you just got off the Maglev line into what appears to be an old planetary defense force base. And you managed to get the power back on, at least for this level anyway. And you sent Sergeant Parax ahead to scout the area, but he's no longer responding to your communications, and you don't know what happened to him. You told the rest of the squads to spread out and defend this area while you go ahead and try and find them. And it looks like they moved into, they left this area and probably moved up further into the base. You guys know you're a couple of 100 meters below ground because that's where the train line was. So stands to reason there's some extra levels to this base. And you guys started walking this way. And you found some stairs heading up, so that's where we're going to start now. So heading up, you guys are in this level. This map can be a little laggy, I found, unless you zoom in, so you might want to zoom in. Because there's a lot going on.
Where are we?
Over here.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so you guys come up the stairs here, and actually it should be darker than this. Yeah, because there's no power up here, so give me a sec. There we go. Yep. So coming up here, the first thing you immediately notice is you hear some sounds, and this is what you hear. I need to disable the intro thing. There you go. Alright, so you hear some what appears to be dust or crumbling rocks and things like that, which leads you to believe this level is probably not completely stable, and that's probably because you can hear the sound of the heavy artillery barrage you guys have come here to stop, or at least try and make contact with your the rest of your regiment. You can still hear it off in the distance, booming every now and then. And it's, the echo of the firing seems to be reverberating through the space that seems to be abandoned. So, what do you guys want to do? The power up here doesn't seem to be working, as the generator below is just enough to power the level below you, though there does seem to be some emergency lighting going on. So, what do you want to do?
We can see in the dark pretty well, don't we?
Yeah, we have dark sight, thanks to the photovisors.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Fett if he can track barracks in this level, and if he does, to take point and lead us.
Well, I can try, but like I told you before, if the man is flying, it's rather difficult.
Would you try again, Fett, please?
I forgot he thought he was on the jetpack. Yeah, so just a note of you guys, looking through the gloom around you, you can see that the passageway has collapsed. And there's also a elevator to your left, just there.
I call forward and be like, don't forget about Easy.
Well, an ascender, as they call it.
Yeah, let's not take that in a crumbling building.
Well, you do notice that the elevator is not there, so you'd have to call it. But
still,
you do see that the light indicating it's active is blinking. So.
Still, I wouldn't trust an elevator in a crumbling building.
Don't trust elevators, period.
Yeah, so Fat, there's some footsteps on the ground that look like they disturbed some of the dust and the collapsed runoff from the ceiling, but you're not sure which direction they went
in. Sorry, the way up is blocked, right?
Yep, you can see the collapsed bricks and stuff there.
Does it look recent?
It's kind of hard to tell, but there's still the odd clump of concrete or brick collapsing from the sort of hole in the ceiling where the support column seems to have collapsed and completely crushed the area. So It's hard to tell.
Can we see any wires that might be leading to this lift device?
Well, there's wires running all along the wall. Like there's 3 or 4 large power cables which seem to be hooked to the wall and are, going everywhere in every direction.
Okay.
They seem to be powering the lights and general things like that.
Well, I say that the what's it called in 40K ascender be the last option to go to another level, and we move on.
Right, well, I found some footprints, but they're not really what we're looking for. Our target is who's sticking to the air.
That's okay, Fed.
Boomer
Take one.
says, "Hey, Fett, how long do you reckon a jetpack can fly?"
But I don't know. What's a really big number?
80.
Right, it can fly for 80.
Okay. I think we've gone probably 80. He probably ran out of fuel somewhere.
80 seconds, 80 minutes, 80 nanoseconds.
Just
80.
80.
Yeah, just 80.
Well, enough with the jetpack, please, Boomer. Don't indulge too much. Just take point, Fed. Let's go to the left.
Right.
No
So,
left.
are you saying he's got, like, some sort of special jetpack?
No, I'm saying that they've got a finite amount of fuel, which means they can't fly forever. They have to come down at some point.
Right. So we should really try to, like, capture his jetpack for the Imperium. It would be really important, right? Because his lasts so long.
So, Vox just turns to you as you guys are walking along, Piker, and he just looks pretty cautiously at the ceiling, running the glow lamp from his shoulder along the walls and the cracks in the ceiling. And he just sort of looks at you and says, "I don't like this at all." And he just sort of looks up at the cracks and says, "You see those, Piker? If you spent a day in the mines like I did, you know that this place is completely unstable. We're walking to a death trap here."
So, just like home then.
So he just sort of smiles and says, "Yeah, but at least at home someone could recover our bodies and give us a good burial. Here we're just going to be buried in this tomb."
I guess.
So as you guys continue to walk on for a bit, the sound of crumbling starts to get a bit louder. And, a lot more rubble and loose debris starts falling from the ceiling around you guys. And every time the huge artillery in the distance fires, you can feel the walls shake, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should hop to it.
Yep,
Get a
keep
move out of
moving.
here.
Just keep moving. Stay
Alright,
on your toes.
I pick up the pace. I start moving at double time.
Alright, stop there for a sec. So, yeah, Thermite, Boomer, Locke, give me a awareness check.
Are we underground?
Yep.
Then we get a +10. I'm going to reroll.
Are you sure I could just push mine over?
Yeah, I have
we
2
only
fate
need one of
points.
us? Okay.
Okay, so, Sergeant Thermite, Sergeant Fit, you notice that the support columns to your left and right going down this corridor are cracking, and that a very visible, not too visible, but in the dark, it's kind of hard to see, but you see a very visible crack start to form in the support columns, and it's obvious that in the next few seconds, this entire ceiling above you is about to collapse. So you can give a shout to the other guys, and they'll have an improved chance to dodge this. But it's basically right above Boomer's head right now.
Yeah, I tell everyone to just get out of the way. And,
So what do you shout to them?
run!
The column's coming down. Run. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Crater just like grabs you, Boomer, and tries to pull you. Angel, pushes you out of the way. Lock into like the side here, and then you guys hear the sound of crunching rock, and a collapse starts to happen.
She.
Turn to Voxbox and say, just like home.
So the squad is now separated.
I hate you, Warren.
Sergeant, you should have said go back or go forward.
Run.
Yeah, well, we ran.
And all the leadership is on the same side. We've got the specialist, the soldier, and the corporal.
Locke is a corporal.
Yeah, he's a corporal. Can I shout through, this rubble? Is everyone okay?
But the sound of crumbling rock is still getting louder.
Let's go to the north. Let's go.
Move. I tried to communicate to them via Vox.
Yeah, you can communicate. Okay.
Yeah.
So the sound of the crumbling sort of dissipates, but you still get the odd bit of like debris falling down. But it looks like that entire passage has collapsed.
Yeah, I Vox over. Is everyone okay?
We're
Who
fine.
are you voxing?
The rest of the squad. We can all communicate through Vox.
Yeah, you can all communicate.
Okay. Looks like we've got a dead end over here, at least to the north.
Let's track back then.
Okay, so you guys in Angel and Locke's area seem to be in a like sort of locker room, and there are sinks, if you know what I mean. Whereas Fett and Fit, you and your little group of guys seem to be in cells or dormitories, if you know what I mean, like several dozens of them, just to fit like as many PDF soldiers in as possible.
Yeah.
Are we trapped in here now? I can't seem to go any further.
Yep, you are trapped in there.
Oh, well.
I see the corner of their name tags.
What's the problem, Locke?
We appear to be trapped in here. We're going to have to explode our way out.
Like that's literally all you see when you.
Explode, you say?
I would say, do you have explosives?
Let me check.
I have 2 frag grenades.
I
We
also
need
have 2.
crack to clear rubble.
Or lots of frag.
Yeah, I got quite a few frag grenades still.
Frag won't really do it. Frag just like sends a lot of shrapnel.
Yeah. We used all the cracks like clearing rubble in our last foray.
Okay, so I say we eat Voxbox first.
So Vox just turns to you and says, "If it comes to it, I'll kill you long before then, Locke."
Enough.
We'll see.
He just sort of looks at you, Piker, and says, "Come on, there's got to be another way out of here." And then he just like
I
calls to you
saw
over.
a room to the south of the elevator.
I charge the wall with my Ripper gun and just slam it into the wall.
Do you really do it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So roll to see if you can damage it. Then
Just like roll a melee attack, basically.
you don't have to. You roll the damage. I mean, I presume you hit the wall. Yeah, so your gun just like slams against the wall and has a very visible dent in the side of it. But that's about it. There's a big gash in the wall, but you could be here for years doing that and get nowhere.
Yeah, so Fett starts backing up, like still facing it, like he's gonna do another.
Fat, don't waste your ammo.
And you guys in there, you just hear like a thump coming from this wall here. That's basically it.
That was Fat. I saw a room to the south. Let's try to meet up there.
But
Somebody-
I'm almost through.
Somebody
They
try
can't.
sinks.
They can't move, so they're stuck in like a little locker room, basically.
Wait, the collapse trapped them in the showers?
No.
Basically, like the showers.
Oh, fuck. Let's keep moving, Fat.
I go
gotta
through all
take
the
them out of there.
lockers. Try to see if there's anything useful.
Okay, yeah.
Or
So you and
valuable.
Vox just start slamming open lockers to see if you find anything. You find like old PDF fatigues, cognomen tags, which are like dog tags, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You find pick vid captures of like people's loved ones and things like that. Dirty old boots, the odd like spare las pistol with no power packs in it. But other than that, it's just useless junk. And then Vox just starts pacing back and forth really quickly and goes, "Shit! How are we gonna? How in the fetting hell are we gonna get out of here in the Emperor's name? For God's sake! I don't want to
Okay,
die
I
in this
see the-
grapple."
Hey, let's play dress up. I'll be a PDF soldier.
I see the
Let's
room
not do
at the
that.
south of you guys. We'll be there in a moment.
Look at me. I'm planetary defense first.
There seems to be a
Boomer's
gym.
putting on the fatigues.
Yeah, you guys found
Roll
the
for
gem.
weakness.
I'm gonna reveal something to each other so you guys can actually see each other because that makes more sense.
Also, it would help YouTube
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
able to see some stuff.
Okay, so you should be able to see Hariel's thing now.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
I'll let Hariel be able to see you, Bermuda.
I take a couple of
Oh,
the
I see
really
that.
nice dumbbells.
Okay.
Take some of the dumbbells. All right.
Only the nice ones.
Yeah, they got some kettlebells in there.
So, roll awareness for me. The people trapped in the lockers/showers.
Plus
Come
10
on, Fred.
modifier?
Yeah, you can have the +10 modifier.
Let's
Wow.
go grab some
No.
shells.
Very
So-
aware.
So you notice something that, like, while the rest of them are scrambling around the lockers and the sinks trying to find anywhere and any way to scrab out of here, like even just a vent or something, you notice that there's a lot of like wetness in this room, and you're not quite sure where it's coming from. It's warm, if you know what I mean, like almost as if steam is pulling into the room from somewhere, if you know what I mean. And listening carefully, Locke, you do in fact hear the sound of what appears to be like steam coming from somewhere.
Let's find out where the steam's coming from.
Stand
You
back.
can actually hear it on the sound.
Can we see where? I'll keep him around here.
You can hear that sound, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see the cave in now. Could we go grab some of the shells we saw downstairs and use those to blow up the rubble?
You could try, but do you really want to do explosives in the place that's crumbling around you?
Well, digging them out is going to be okay.
Well, you
Let's keep
Drive
moving.
the
Fed.
tank.
You see some steam pooling in through a little crack in the wall here, Locke. Like there's steam pooling out of there, if you know what I mean.
So I'll say, try getting to the north somewhere. There's there looks like we might be able to break through this wall somehow.
Right,
Can I, like,
I'm going to
bash on
start
it?
clearing the rubble here.
Through here, Fed. Through. Let's loop around. Copy that. Lock.
Through
I'll be
where?
there in a moment.
Go around
here,
south
Fed.
the way you came. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Through
loop
the
all the way
cafeteria
around.
area.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see like there's a crack about the size of like a human eye could look through it, if you know what I mean. Pooling through here, and there's like a steady stream of steam coming from in the next room.
Maybe someone was using this as a peeking hole. Maybe this is the ladies' locker room.
But you think like some solid force or like a small detonation of like a grenade or something could burst through the wall, or even if you just like did a concentrated burst of las fire on the wall, it could break through or something.
We'll try this.
What do you think's gonna happen when you do that, Locke?
We're gonna get into a steam pipe, and it's gonna have a nice sauna in here, and it'll be fine. We can wait it out in a nice steam room.
You'll die of heat.
It won't be that bad.
So, where do you want me to... Is over here? Where they saw the little hole?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So keep going around. I don't know exactly where you are, but it's not there.
I bang on the wall on the...
Yeah,
Yes,
it doesn't sound like you're in the right place.
So Fett, going down there, like this entire corridor out here that you just passed through, is like dripping with like water and humidity, if you know what I mean. And going through it is like going through like a very hot, humid jungle, if you know what I mean. Steam is like flowing out of some room to the south of you here, and like the wall is just dripping with moisture. Okay.
Oh, there you are, Fett.
It feels rather nice.
So in here is...
Yeah, somewhere down. This room is pretty full with like wet moisture and steam as well. And the hole is here. And you can like literally... Voxbox literally comes up to the wall there and just sort of like screams through, "Get us the hell out of here, god damn it."
Yeah, I
got
Vox.
Emperor, damn it.
I charged the wall.
Alright, make a melee attack.
Can't we just use the entrenching tool we have? Don't we
Could do
have
that,
one?
yeah. So Fett slams into the wall. It seems pretty weak, and he makes like a fist-sized hole. And like Voxbox just like backs off as like a, you know, the fist the size of his head comes through, and he just goes, "Oh, fetting hell, Fett! Could you at least watch what you're doing?"
Well, stand back now. I'm almost through.
That was glorious. You might
I
say
hit it again.
a glory hole.
What's a glory hole?
I'll tell you later, Fed.
So you hit it again, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so now, like, it starts to crumble, and, yeah, it, like, collapses and forms a nice little area you guys can get through. And Voxbox goes over, and Piker. I presume all of you, yeah?
After you went to.
Yeah, I look at Vox and say, it's like you've never been in a cave-in.
There you guys go.
Oh yeah.
There. Alright. So, yeah, as soon as it comes up, like a blast of steam comes flowing in here, and you guys, like, who were on the other side, realize, like, this entire area is, like, full of steam, and, you know, there's pools of water on the ground, and the whole place is humid as hell. And Sentinel just looks at you, Thermite, and says, "There must be a broken pipe somewhere around here, maybe in a janitor room for this level or something, sir."
Perhaps, maybe this constant steam is what is helping with the building collapsing. The humidity is making it weaker. Should get out of here. Is everyone okay? Was anyone injured in the cave-in?
Everyone looks fine to me, sir.
Good. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, so this whole corridor is filled with steam, and the steam seems to be coming from this way down here.
Okay. Yeah. I have Fat taking point, as always. To the south, Fat. I see steam.
So the room in there is boiling, like even going near the door, it's like going into a furnace, and the whole like lower section of this place is filled with boiling, bubbling water. This like must have been built on some sort of thermal vent or something from the planet's core. and without being maintained or controlled, this entire generator has like completely fallen into disrepair, and the whole place is filled with like boiling water that seems to be drawn from like a river or stream nearby, which is basically just pooling down here and being cooked by the geothermal energy, and like it's burning this entire place up. But you can see on the other end, when you go in the room and like look down this way, that there's a ladder to the next level, probably like a maintenance shaft of some kind down there. But to get through it, you'll have to go through the room full of scalding, boiling steam, basically.
Let's check the rest of this place first. There's a little thing over here. I'm gonna check it first. Then I say we move on. Maybe there's a clue of where Barrett's went. That stupid motherfucker.
Remember, the elevator, well, the ascender did say was blinking, and it was on the level just above you.
So we could send one person, and that one person could then send it down for the rest of us.
We could just press the button on the elevator, right?
Yeah, you could.
I thought there was no power.
There is power to the ascender, but you didn't want to risk it in the collapsing building. So
yeah, I really don't want to risk an elevator in a collapsing building.
So like I was saying here, this entire like sub area here you can see with the red lighting, it's like filled with water, which is boiling and bubbling, and you can see the like deteriorated geothermal pipes just below it, if you know what I mean.
What about where I am? Is there should be a way to stop this flow or something.
Well, there's multiple ways you can go. Which way do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm still looking around. There might be another way instead of the boiling room. Room, entertainment room. What about you guys? What did you find?
I was saying
Entertainment room. What about this? Lockers?
These appear to be more like a laundry room, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's full of washing machines.
Okay.
Probably for
What about
the
mine?
large amount of fatigues around the place. That's
That's
like a
mine,
utility room.
Can I search it?
Yeah, you can, yeah. You find detergent. Grimdark detergent.
What
In the
about
utility room?
grim dark, like softener?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll start searching through here.
Searching through where? Where have you gone? You're like way away from everybody else, I think.
I got a little bit lost.
Yeah, Fett went a completely different way.
But these seem to be classrooms?
They got to instruct them how to fire a las rifle somewhere.
Yeah, they need the theoretical coursework of putting finger in trigger. I'll hang back a little, wait for Fat to come in while everyone else takes point.
He's here forward with us.
I'm waiting on you. What?
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is just where we've been. We've gone round
Yeah.
in a circle.
Yeah, we looped. So we have a few options, people. We can risk the Ascender, which I really don't care much for. Or we can risk the boiler room.
Well, Angel just sort of pipes up and says, whoever goes in there protected is going to end up with third-degree burns, sir, that's for sure.
It's not that hope.
Yeah, I look at my arms. They're in the armor and say, "Been there, done that."
What about if we get some of the uniforms from the first room and like cover it in piss and then wrap that round someone and send that person in there?
You want me to pee on you?
Why send just one person up?
Please
Send
do
the
that.
ascender down?
They only want to send one person through to risk it. It's like come down with the ascender, but I mean, if you're going to use the ascender anyway, why bother doing it that way?
Yeah, you can just press the button on the ascender and it
Okay.
will come down. Right?
Yeah.
It does have a button to
Yes.
call it. I mean, I really don't want to risk the ascender.
There's still the piss plan.
I'll pee on you if you want. It doesn't bother me.
This
We might
way
all need to get
will...
covered in pee.
The benefit to going up through this way, through like the boiler room, is you're going to go up some maintenance shaft that whoever used the ascender last, if there is anyone on the floor above, won't know you're coming that way, if you know what I mean. It'll give you an element of surprise.
That as well.
Like, the ascender is obviously going to be very noisy, and anyone on the level above you, if they're hostile, like enemy troops or whatever, that may have killed Parax, or, well, may have killed Parax if he was going up that way.
No, Parax is hostile. Flat out.
Sure about that?
I consider him a bit of a hostile. Anyway,
Do we know what floor the ascender's on? Is it on the floor above us?
You are on floor 3, it is on floor 2.
Could we
Can we make
climb
it-
up the shaft? I'm saying, Sergeant. Could we climb up the ascender shaft?
it's a possibility.
If we send the
Do we
ascender
have
down,
climbing gear, though?
You don't have climbing gear, but you could,
Like, how big is it? We could just, like, hands and feet, like, inch up there, maybe, depending how big it is.
you could, but if you fail a climbing check, you will fall to a very grisly and painful probable death.
how about we get the ascender down to our level, then send it down one level, so then we'd only be falling one floor.
You could do that, it's still one floor, though.
It is already one floor below us. It's on floor 2.
It's one floor above you, you're below ground, so it's going up, you understand?
Oh.
Yeah,
Like floor...
-3.
Yeah, you're like -3 if it makes more sense to you.
Oh, okay.
How many of you don't handle the heat?
3rd degree burns means all of us.
I really don't think it's that hot. And
That's my in-game way of saying who doesn't have resistance heat.
I'm gonna see how hot it is.
Yeah, because some of you probably worked on some pretty hot mines to begin with, so...
Me.
I'm poison resistant. That's
I
all.
would prefer the ascender, Sergeant.
Voxbox just sort of looks inside the boiler room and goes, "Yeah, I'm with Piker's lazy ass on this one, Sarge. I don't think risking the burns are worth it."
It's not about being lazy, it's more I prefer to be shot rather than boiled.
He has got a point, sir. Shots nice and quick. Boiling is not a good way to go. I saw men boiled alive back on Thermos. Not a nice way.
I've nearly boiled alive. I'm here to tell the tale.
How about
He just sort of looks you up and down and says, "No offense, sir, but you ain't nearly as pretty as me anymore."
we send
Wait, what did he
some
say?
people like we have one?
No offense, sir, but you ain't nearly as pretty as me.
Vox, I'm prettier than you in my sleep.
I say, yes, Sergeant, do you think this face can take any more punishment?
So Vox just sort of grabs, like, you, Piker, like, your jaw and points your face towards the sergeant and goes, "Look at him, he's been through enough, Sergeant. He's got teeth marks all along his face already. Those are scars for life. He doesn't need to be burnt as well."
You're all so vain.
Exactly. As I
How about
take off my gloves and show my horribly scarred, 3rd-degree burned hands and arms.
How about your heat-resistant people go up the steamy way and see if there's anyone up there that might be getting ready to get the other people coming up the lift.
Two
Well, you guys
contact.
know Parks went somewhere, and you don't see any burnt dead bodies inside the boiler room. So, if he and his men went this way, they got through it. Otherwise, they went up the ascender.
Yeah, he probably went up the ascender. Look,
Who is heat resistant?
I am.
Only you.
I have resistance to
Apparently.
fear, unless it's like frightening in there.
No, you
got one.
you get fear, and you get heat,
Oh,
cold,
poisons.
or poison.
I've got poison.
Yes, you took poison. Right?
Oh, we could. I haven't taken any. I don't think.
Yeah, you get fear plus one of them.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
It says it on the thing. Where is it? You get heightened senses hearing and resistance cold, or resistance heat, or resistant poison. So it's heightened senses hearing and one of those three.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
Looks like you guys all
Poison.
took heat.
no, I wouldn't, because I was.
I'm gonna roll mine. 1 is cold, 2 is heat, 3 is poison. I'm poison resistant, which makes sense.
Yeah, because you come from a moon full of poisonous animals. So.
So 2 was cold.
No.
It was heat.
Oh shit!
Congratulations.
I ain't going up there
Congratulations,
anyways.
soldier. You're coming with me.
I'm
You
not
don't
know
going
that.
up there.
Piker is quickly becoming the guinea pig of this squad.
Warren, I wanted to see how hot it felt to me, like if I thought I could make it through.
Alright, well, what is. Well, I'll just roll the damage. What's your endurance?
Toughness.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, toughness, sorry.
My toughness is 60, and I have unnatural toughness.
Alright,
2.
well, roll toughness for me then. Okay, so for you, it's like a very, very warm sort of sauna, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So you could probably last a few minutes in there. Like basically every couple of steps you take, it's going to get hotter, and you'll need another check, and it'll be -10 after each one. But you could probably endure it for a couple of seconds, yeah, maybe like 20, 30 seconds before you start to get cooked alive, like a
Where
steamed
is
giant
the-
clam.
Leather located?
It's at the back of the room, over here. There's a ladder that goes up.
And you have to like walk around, right?
Yeah. But you can't walk that way because there's a giant tank in the way, if you know what I mean. So it might be better off to start down here.
Start at the other, yeah.
Yeah. Or you can jump into the scalding magma boiling
Yeah.
water if you want to and swim. I mean, that's your choice.
Fuck it. Well,
Well-
most of you can't deal with the heat, so fuck it. We'll take the ascender.
Well,
That's-
the people who can should probably go up there first and clear the path for the rest of the people in the ascender, right?
But I don't want to leave easy by himself.
Yeah, and it's a problem of, again, splitting the party, which is something that you should never, ever do.
Here, back a sec.
RPG.
While you guys decide what to do.
I
Again,
see what you mean,
I'm
going around
fine
the
with
ascender.
taking the ascender. It's just that it's a collapsing building, you know. I'm willing to risk it if you guys are. Which seems like you are.
Yes, let's make our way around.
Okay.
Oh, that's left, wasn't it?
This map is lagging so hard for me.
Where did you go when you got to the gym? North.
What?
Don't worry, I'm confused. Yeah, it's up here. Does it look like we could only fit 4 people on it at once anyway?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sending Fat and myself first. Because I think we have the highest toughness of the group.
Alright, so you guys are going up the Ascender, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people want the Ascender. I'll take their votes in
So do
consideration.
you just press the call button, or do you climb up it like you planned to before?
Call
I don't
button.
think we have climbing gear, so yeah, just button.
Well, you
Okay,
can freehand it, but that could be dangerous as shit, so...
Yeah,
Just in case.
I'm not trained in climbing, so no thank you.
Just in case we should back away a bit and aim in there as if there's... Just in case something's about to come out or something.
So who do you want to press the call button then?
I'll press it.
Okay.